We start here this hour. Gauteng Education MEC Aviwe Mtila is today expected to brief the media on the 2023 online admissions process. The update will focus on grade 1 and grade 8 intakes. Mtila will also outline the province's readiness for the new academic year. eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila is tracking the story and he joins us live. Good morning, Aviwe. We understand there are snaking queues, a number of parents just seeking clarity. Talk to us about where you are.
I'm at the Benoni Ekurhuleni North District offices of the Department of Education here in Gauteng, where, as you rightly mentioned, the queues are already snaking. You know that schools are already open. Children are expected back in school tomorrow, but the parents here are quite frustrated. The queue is at least some 200, 300 meters heading to the Ekurhuleni North District office itself. Parents very frustrated, a myriad of issues from them not getting feedback from when they applied back in July to them not getting the adequate school. The issue that they'll face, many of them, is that there was one of the district officers that were actually giving word to some of the parents and what may happen. They were told in no uncertain terms that there will be no transfers from one district to the next. There will be no room for appeals. And in fact, there will be the schools around Benoni, the schools around this Ekurhuleni North District office are actually full. I want to speak to some of the parents now to find out some of the grievances on the ground. Mama, let me start with you. Thank you for joining us at eNCA.
Maybe
tell us when you applied what the challenges are.
I actually applied on the 31st of July at night. In the morning, it actually said to me, you need to apply at 8 when the application's open. Had all the documentation because I came here before, so they said don't encounter problems. Attached documentation, no response, no SMS. People are telling me you must get a notification, no notification. I came here and they said to me, no, you must wait, you'll get it. We can see everything has been loaded. Schools called me from Benoni High to Hansmore to Willowmore, said to me, affidavits, gave them affidavits, no response. Decided, no, my brother's in the ANC, let me call Panyaza Lisufi. Call him, spoke to him, sent him text. Eventually he said to me, you know what, let me give you Madonsela's number. Apparently this woman is in charge of the district, Ekurhuleni. Send her the message. She says to me, I'm in a meeting. And then the second time she says, please send me the ID number of your child. She went online, she's like, no, it's still early, give it until the 15th of December. Found another person that's also in charge here. She says to me, I made a bribe. I'm thinking, you had a bribe December. I'm not bribing anything because I'm worried about my child's education.
What's the status now? School, the learners are expected to come back tomorrow. Are your children going to be in school?
They're not placed. Worst part of all, it was saying full capacity. Yesterday I went back and it changed all of a sudden. It said, applications being processed. I went to the schools. I went to Benoni High. I went to Hansmore and I went to Willowmore. When I spoke to them, I said to them, let's not worry about my application, let's worry about the ratio. In terms of, I see plenty white people. Are you saying to me, us black people within the feeding zone should not be placed? And they're like, the nice things that you're not doing placement, go to the district. You need to question the district, not us. Now I'm saying, I've used all the channels, I've exhausted all the resources. We are not hustling, we're here to make sure that our kids are placed. They're closing the doors. We are here until 7 o'clock. Why are we using a system that is not working for us?
And there's a gentleman that told you, one of the officials, that there will be no transfers, there will be no appeals. The schools are full all around Ekurhuleni. Where to from here?
I think for me, it's a bit confusing because, one, my kid have never done vernacular before. Now I'm told that the alternative is for them to go to do a vernacular. I mean, at grade 8, do you think they're going to pass? When we've applied at the first application, I've been sending email to the department trying to understand why my status all of a sudden changed. Because I've sent all application, it went verified, processed, and everything was sorted. 2 days later, it went red. Then I started to send emails to say, what is happening? Instead of them responding, they've been forwarding the emails from one person to the next. They later gave me a number to call. I called the lady who's supposed to be responsible for that particular school. Now I'm told, no, I don't know what to do. So if they don't know what to do, what must we do? Because honestly, now I need to go back to work. I can't leave my kids in the house.
I want to bring you in, sir. Your frustrations, you hear. I'm not sure how long you've been here, but what are your big frustrations? Will your child be at school tomorrow when he's expected back tomorrow?
Evidently so. That's not going to happen. If you look at what the gentleman said, whatever queries that we are here for, it's not going to take place. Remember, we were here yesterday from 4 o'clock. We even left this place about 7 o'clock. Till today, even people are here from 4 o'clock. And he says, you heard him himself, he said he's not going to help anyone. So the challenge is, if the government can try and change this system of online application, it's chaotic to an extent that it doesn't help our citizens. Parents are struggling, they need to go to work, they've been here forever, like I've mentioned. It's a problem, you know, if they can rethink the issue of online applications. I think if we go back to our old system where kids, they used to be registered at school and then go with a list and kids were placed in a normal way. But this process of online application is a chaos. That's how you see people are pushing each other, they're fighting there at the doors. Other ladies are hurt and they're injured there because they're forcing themselves to go inside the office of the district.
My colleague Asanda Javu is showing you around Ekurhuleni North District offices here in Benoni, I beg your pardon. Of course, as the queues are staking, I'm going to get maybe one or two more voices to understand maybe why you're here, Mama.
I just came to register an orphan, someone who doesn't have any documents. But I think this system is failing us dismally. It's failing us because there are people who don't have smartphones. You understand? There are people who are staying with orphans, children who doesn't have anything to do with anything. So you understand, it's a pitiful problem.
Let me get one last voice, Mfundo. As they say here, no transfers, no appeals, the schools are full. Siswam, is your child going to be in school tomorrow?
Mntana mikusasa angeke akhona ukuya esikolweni cause ngoNovember bengilangizolungisa into yesikolo ngiyo apply ezitikeni bathi ngiye e-district. So ngibona ngathi ugovernment wethu useless, uyinto yonke ayihlangani. Abantwana baseyikolweni bayafunda, thina fanele sihlale nabantwana emakhaya bethu badla ama drugs kube maphara, which is unfair. Uyasihlula ugovernment wethu. Like siyacela abantwana sibafuna esikolweni, and if namhlanje mangiphuma la i-district, if ngiphume ngayitholanga impendulo ngiyothenga i-uniform ngizomshiya esikolweni bazobona plan ukuthi benza njani. Ngiyabonga. Quickly mama.
Ukuthenga i-uniform umthathu umntwana umikise esikolweni ngibone ngami umzukulu wami in the first place akana certificate ngomama akana ID. So wahlala kimi uhleli kimi and then ngihambile naye ngaya esikolweni nangifika esikolweni kunokuthi ba check into ekhona laphayana kunama favor enzelwa abantu kunabantu abathatha from egate bayobhalisa thina esimela sifole iline siyashiwa awutshelwa ukuthi umntana wakho bamthathile or abamthathanga bathi hamba uyochecka ulwazi hamba uyochecka elisibo ekubeni umntwana umela and mele awufunda igrade 8 abantwana bethu this time kuyoba yigebengu kuyoba amaphara bayo rape baphinde futhi barage abamantombazane baphinde futhi batshontshe bashawe umphakathi kumhlungu kangakanani umntana ashawe umphakathi ekubeni ngathi bekafuni iyogcina futhi agcina abedoma abazali abaningi khona manje balovile kumanje ngishiye umuzi wami ngihleli la ngugogo womntwana so ngithi ngizolungisela umntwana kumanje ayikho into eyenzakalayo ugovernment wethu makasibonelele ukuthi kumele senze njani because lento online le ayisebenzi.
Online Aisebenzi, which translated means that the online system is not working. You'll see the snaking queues here in Benoni at the Department of Education's district offices. Many parents coming out in their numbers. The sad reality, Mfundo, is that they won't be assisted today. There was a gentleman who is one of the employees here who came out who told them that there will be no transfers, meaning that your child will not be able to be transferred to another district. There will be no appeals, Mfundo. So the school that you are allocated, never mind that your child, for example, doesn't speak any vernacular language, they'll be forced to attend that school irregardless of that fact. And the schools around the district itself are full. They were even mentioned the schools here that are full. So a lot of these parents that you see here will go home empty-handed, if I I can put it in that sense, having not been assisted while the learners are expected to be at school. You heard some of those solutions that some of the parents saying that they will take. They'll forcefully take their children tomorrow to some of these schools wearing those uniforms and will in fact demand that they'll be let in, as there is no solution coming from the Benoni district offices of the Department of Education.